What's going on, guilty guys and gals, and welcome to Danganronpa 3. But this time, it's the actual Danganronpa 3, not the game one where they tricked us. Um, People have wanted me to, well, I don't know if they've wanted me to react to this for a while, but they have wanted me to talk about it and watch it. There was like a slew of people in the comments when I was playing V3 who were like, but you have to watch the anime first. And then I played V3 and it barely connected at all anyway. So, anyways, I'm doing that now with a good friend of mine. Introduce yourself.
Hello. I am Saturn from Chernobyl.
Uh,
What's up, everybody? I'm Saturn from the Somewhere Past Never channel.
yes.
Um, I don't know what else to say, so
Well,
that's all I'm
he
going to
does
say.
videos on anime a lot, which I don't watch anime, and Danganronpa is very much kind of anime styled. So if you're into anime, you might want to go check that out, right? Because I'm not going to give you any of that. Just telling you right now. And
Wow. Okay. I'm just gonna throw them under the bus like that.
this is the third anime I've ever watched in my entire life. Not counting the Pokemon
Wait,
anime, because
really?
I don't think that really counts. Yeah,
No way. Get out of here.
yep. I watched like 20 episodes of Urusei Yatsura this year just because I was like, I don't know, that's like a prolific anime. I'll try it out. And I watched Brand New Animal, and that's it.
Wow. Okay. I've seen a ton of anime over my life. I've
Yeah.
never seen this. I've never played this. I haven't. So I know Guilty, like your whole crowd is all about that, the daddy romper life.
Yeah.
And at one point, Guilty was trying to like not really explain what was going on, but he was trying to like let me know that I'm gonna be confused. So I'm looking
Yes.
forward to this. I'm looking forward to being very confused.
Yes.
Um,
So I brought Saturn on specifically because he's knowledgeable with anime. Because I feel like sometimes some of my criticisms of this might just be because it's like an anime trope that I have no idea about. And at the same time, it would be kind of impossible for him to do a review of this because you need context on Danganronpa to even watch episode one. Um, so for those of you who have no context, like Saturn, here's the bare bones, just so you're not completely lost. Um, Danganronpa features a bunch of students who are basically X-Men. They are like the
Wait,
top
what?
tier. They don't have like fire breath or whatever, but they're the top tier at their like job sort of thing. Like the character on the left here is the ultimate swimmer. She is the best high school level swimmer in the entire
The
country.
ultimate swimmer. What did
Yes.
I sign up for? Oh my goodness.
Um, and sometimes these get like way out of hand when it comes to their talents, where they are essentially superpowers. There's a character we'll meet in the second part of this video who's the ultimate lucky student, who literally is so lucky they like cannot die. So
Oh wow.
um, we'll get into that. I'm sure you'll be able to figure out what their talents are as we go along, because I think the second half even has like title cards to show which ones they are. But the basic gist is that all these students were placed in one academy to try to foster talent, except one of them was evil, and she decided to end the world. And so she did by basically
And so
inciting
she
like
did.
class warfare.
I swear, the more you explain, the more confused I get. And we haven't watched a single frame of this anime.
um, and
Goodness
this
gracious.
This arc features the survivors of the killing game that she hosted. Essentially, she took her class from the school, who were trying to survive in basically the post apocalypse, locked them up inside the school, stole their memories, and had them try to kill each other to escape. Only 6 survived, and these are 3 of the 6. So I'm sure this will be interesting.
The more you explain, the worse it gets. What is happening right now? Oh my goodness. Okay,
Well,
I'm
why
looking
don't you
forward
press
to
play
this.
and we'll find out. Oh, also, this
Okie
video is going to
dokie.
be chopped up a lot more than my regular videos because copyright. So just be aware of that. I'm only going to be showing
Yeah,
the parts where we actually talk about something or something is hilarious. So
yeah, because I have to deal with copyright stuff on my channel since I like dive into anime and video games and stuff. and it's not fun. You know how many times I've had to render the same video? Like it's oh god, I hate the YouTube copyrights.
That's
Anyways,
also why this isn't on like a strict schedule either. So
yeah.
反逆容疑で逮捕する。
I feel like I've seen so many anime that start off with like crazy cliffhangers like that like tell the story backward.
they're actually somewhat setting this up a little bit.
Super high school level despairs. I mean, high school students do suck. Is that a giant bear? Oh, I don't like needles in the eyeball.
No. What? Okay, never seen that before.
That looks like the protagonist from Persona 4. Why is there a bear?
It's the series mascot.
I've seen this bear everywhere and had no idea it was from Daddy Romper. Excuse me, that was just a woman hanging. Okay,
Great. Either these are
This got
spoilers.
this got really grim really quickly. Oh wow, that guy failed to summon his persona.
Third time's the charm. Bet that's what they said when they were making the anime. Social
Is that a horse?
destruction.
Is that a bull?
I don't know. Couldn't tell you.
Is that a borse?
Was that?
Wow, that is not
Wait,
the
what?
voice I was expecting to come out of that. Excuse me?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, that chick's got the right idea. She's trying to prevent corona.
Yeah.
They're not social distancing at all.
ては済む話だろ。
What is that person behind him doing? She's just cleaning the wall?
I don't know.
What?
For all I know, she might be the ultimate maid, so might be in character.
That is not the voice I was expecting out of that character. I know I said that like 3 minutes ago, but it's still super jarring. Excuse me? Rude?
Did you just step under the table? Wow, what a guy.
Yeah. What is he doing? He's got no manners.
Super high school level student council president?
Oh, let me...
That's not fair.
I love when like a character is being introduced and like if you're watching the subversion of an anime and the entire top half of the screen is just text.
Oh, jeez.
What's with the frame rate on that helicopter? Do you see that?
It's so that they can't shoot them down. They can leg jump all over the place.
I love that they have a bunch of like Hollywood-esque photos of these enemies.
Yeah. Wait, what happened to Yasuhiro? Where'd he go? You know what? It actually makes sense they didn't bring him into the meeting. He's kind of intense in personality in an unfortunate way.
Okay, now we're back at the beginning. Wow, is this
Great.
Persona 5?
That was
A lot of Persona references today.
Okay, it was kind of a team effort. It's a little bit oh, jeez.
Future Foundation. Wasn't there... I don't know why I'm asking you this. I don't know if you're like a Marvel person. But wasn't there like a Marvel organization called the Future Foundation for that like Reed Richards set up?
It was like...
Pretty sure Franklin Richards was part of it.
Yeah, they all wore white suits. I remember
Yeah.
that, but I don't remember what... It was something Future, for sure.
I'm pretty sure it was like Future Foundation or something like that.
That sounds like something Reed Richards would make.
Yeah, it was very alliterative. So that's something I never understood in like anime. It's like an anime trope, I guess. It's like when someone gets punched in the stomach and they start like bleeding from the mouth.
Yeah, they're pretty much...
I don't get that.
They would be dead in real life if that's what was
yeah,
happening.
like if you get hit that hard that you're bleeding from your mouth, like if... Because I've been punched in my stomach plenty of times before. I've never been bleeding from the mouth because of it. That sounds like a hospital visit.
Yeah. She appears in like a lot of like the promotional stuff for this, so I'm wondering what her turn is going to be.
何
なんでもない。
I hate when characters do that.
I'm sorry. It's not time for me to profess my love to you yet. That's at 5:30.
Yeah, like I hate when... Until 5:30. I'm still on the clock. I'm surprised that they're so vastly different in skin tone. Like, I know that's a weird thing to point out, but it's not something you see often in anime.
Yeah.
They're all, like, usually, like, pasty or fair skin. How old is this dude supposed to be?
See, that's the weird thing, because it's kind of unknown. If you want to pause it, I'll explain it, because it's going to take a little bit.
Oh my goodness.
So in the first game where he's from, they are going into high school. So if you're assuming that they went to middle school, right? They're like maybe 16-ish. But then again, he was chosen by a lottery. So he could be like anywhere in high school age and then started that school at that age. And then at the end of the game, it's revealed they lost their memories and they've actually graduated already, which means there's at least a year or more after that. So I really have no clue. It's probably like 19 or something. I don't know.
I don't even know what I was supposed to process from all that. Because the more you try to explain like the way the story works and like the world it's from, it just gets more confusing.
See, that's the thing.
Because I have no context for anything.
The thing is that Danganronpa 1 was all about its contained story, and there's literally lines in the game where the main villain's like, I don't have to explain that to you. What if I just, didn't? And then they don't. So you really have just no clue what's going on outside. And this was made to explain all of that, and it hasn't done any explaining yet. So
it's always so strange to me when really weird titles like this get the kind of cult following they do.
Yeah.
Especially for like kind of like a mainstream anime guy like me who like doesn't really follow the fringe shows. So stuff like this, I'm just like, guys, what is even happening here? Why are you here? Why are any of you here? Watch something else. Who knows? Yeah. This might grow on me over the course of 2 expansive arcs. Or maybe I'll hate it with everything in my being.
It's really one or the other. There's no middle ground when it comes to this series at all. What do you mean, cruel times? Yeah, it's the apocalypse, Makoto.
Right? It's like, come on, I'm new here and I got that. I don't think that's how hope works. I don't think hope works like addition.
You have to understand, they basically substituted good and evil for hope and despair in this universe.
Oh wow, you need some sleep, buddy.
What?
This guy looks like he needs a nap in a juice box.
Former super high school level animator.
Why did she fall over though?
Oh great.
Oh
what?
Okay.
How are they
just hopping right in, huh?
Is this Hitman 3? Did somebody go around, kill a bunch of security guards, and hide them in the bathroom?
Where's Agent 47? I need to know. He just walks out the front door, like pulls off like a wig, and it's Makoto the whole time.
Yeah. Oh great, it's Yasuhiro. He's the best character. What are those noises?
Okay, that was a fun noise.
He's revving up his engine.
Oh, who's that guy on the right? I like his style.
I don't think we've seen him before. I don't think he was in the meeting. He's just here now.
He looks like he just doesn't care what's going on. I was like, alright, I'm just waiting for my Hot Pocket to heat up.
Why don't you just lock them in the bathroom or something?
Yeah. It's like why waste an entire person?
Assaulting him. Yeah.
The guy could be out helping. You're going to have him just hold this ambiguously aged child man?
He's like the best fighter in your group, apparently. Good job, Allie. This is like her role in the games, too. She just talks about when people die, and you're like, oh, thanks for finding the body, Allie.
She's just there to deliver bad news?
Yes, and fan service.
Oh.
Okay. Why are you asking him what the situation is?
It seems all the exits have been blown up? What?
I guess they fire a missile at all the exits.
You don't blow up an exit, you seal an exit.
Yeah, I guess that's what they did.
All the exits have been blown up. It's a pool ball.
Oh, it's got a Monokuma on it. That means it's bad news.
Got him.
You're wearing a mask. You'll be fine, right?
It's not covering her nose. It's basically a chin diaper at that point.
Hey, yeah, so she isn't following COVID regulations. What the hell?
I love how, like, whenever something like this happens where it's gas, there's always one character that immediately is like, sleeping gas?
Well, okay, to be fair, I'm pretty sure she's the ultimate pharmacist, so maybe she would know, but I, I
It
don't
happens in so many anime.
know.
It
I
just
just
makes
think
it
of
funnier that she
Batman.
even threw in the extra bit, like, and it works instantly. It's like,
That's
oh my
also
god,
true, though.
shut up.
Oh, great. Oh, so we're doing this, are we? We're doing the side game everybody hated.
Wow, is that a 2025 Apple Watch?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, it is.
The death Apple Watch. The bad Apple Watch. There we go. Oh,
That's when Apple was partnering up with Tamagotchi.
So how does this work then? That's kind of interesting. Yeah. You even killed her robot. So like what do you okay.
Oh, so it's Battle Royale
Of
now.
course. Why not?
And it's Hunger
That's what this
Games.
whole series basically
And
is.
it's King's Game. Like you millennials always do. I resent
Okay.
that.
You know what? That's actually in character.
I know.
Okay. Wait, hold on. Of course. Perfect timing.
Yeah.
But
Of course it falls right when everyone's noticed that her body's up there.
is there not going to be class trials? Is it going to be literally just Battle Royale? Oh, look, a screenshot from the game they redrew.
Wasteful.
Well, I guess it'd be the opposite. It's like recycling.
Okay, first thoughts. That was weird. I still have no idea what's going on.
Well, I really thought she was going to be evil. And then
I
she
feel
died.
bad for yeah, I was like I feel bad for
You know what?
not guy
She
from
probably still is
Persona
evil.
4. You should have just told her how you felt, dude. You shouldn't have waited until you were off the clock.
He's like, damn it. I was asleep all through 5:30.
Is she dead because I clocked out early? Did
I
Batman
never
come and take her kneecaps? I shouldn't have killed her though.
Okay, so I knew that this was a killing game from the start because, of course, it would be. And the other half is just all exposition. But there's no class trials. Those are like the best parts of the game. It's where you have to find the murderer.
Oh,
So if you,
it's basically Among Us.
yeah, kinda. So if there isn't going to be class trials, at least from what I've seen, they're literally just going to be like, oh, somebody died again. Cool. I guess we're moving on. That seems a little weird.
This whole thing seems a little weird. But like I don't know, the weirdness of it is oddly charming.
That's how it
Though
gets
I haven't
you.
seen anything like I haven't seen anything super out of place yet, aside from like the odd thing that I've noticed, like Chickadee wiping down the wall in the background for some reason. That was a
Mhm.
little weird. Or maybe she's just like the super high school maid, whatever.
I bet she's going to be some sort of like teacher. But she's in the next one, so we'll learn more about her there before she's died technically.
In the next exciting episode of Daddy Romper's Eve.
Yeah.
So are we switching to the despair arc now?
Yeah, we're going to do episode 1 of Despair now. Which, despite its name, you're going to notice a very large tonal shift. So I have watched 0% of Future thus far. I've watched like 3 episodes of Despair before I gave up. So
Before you gave up.
yes, I just couldn't. Actually, it might have been more than 3. It's when everybody's favorite character tries to blow up the school.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, and it's played off as a joke. So you know,
Oh,
it's all good.
let's see what this tonal shift is. Why is there pink stuff all over? Is that
for-
supposed to be
okay.
the blood?
Yes, I think it was to avoid, like, the official explanation is it's to avoid ratings issues. They changed all the blood to pink. So you'll notice
That's a
that
weird move.
throughout the whole series.
I'm just gonna think of Pepto-Bismol now.
Yeah, they're bleeding like
She wasn't
very.
killed. She overdosed on Pepto-Bismol. She had a really bad tummy ache.
Does it have a bad ending? I'd say so. Just from a writing standpoint, but
For some reason, like this particular section of the OP is giving me Doki Doki vibes.
I can see that. You know, she even looks kind of like Monica.
Just Monica, man. I like this color palette.
Yeah.
Also, that chick was super fan servicey up in the top left. Jeez.
Oh, you mean... yeah, the ultimate gymnast. So here it is, the Ultimate Academy.
I hate that guy with the nice style.
Oh, we're gonna see Jin. Yeah, there he is. Except we're not looking at him. She's the... Never mind, she's just called a new teacher. Never mind. There he is, the most boringly designed man in the entire series.
He seems like the type to be a lush, yeah.
Scout? He's the scout? Oh, jeez. No wonder some of these people got into the school.
Damn. You guys gotta raise your standards. You got a drunk looking for all of your inhabitants?
The photo.
The most boring man has got the most boring photo on his desk.
Yeah. Why did they bother hiding the photo? I don't understand. We already know who his daughter is. Oh well. Ultimate Gangster. He's actually called Ultimate Yakuza in English. I don't know why they would... Traditional dancer, could you have tell?
Not at all.
And this is my favorite character.
Photographer, I would have never guessed.
Ugh.
Her organs.
Oh, what?
Oh my goodness, what?
Oh, no wonder she died at the beginning of the last one. She had that much life insurance?
Yeah, it was all a scam the whole time.
This is a big fan service character too. They had two. Oh.
Wow, okay, we're just going right there, huh?
And that's another redraw from the game. Okay, interesting. How did she lose her sock? Okay, never mind. Don't answer that. My question is why the Ultimate Gangster is here. Because he's the one with the bad attitude. Shouldn't he be skipping class?
Right? Yeah, that makes no sense.
Also, his bodyguard isn't here either, which is kind of weird.
Says the guy attending class on time. You are not joking about the tone shift. I'm gonna have to see a chiropractor.
Okay, she's a housekeeper. So she basically is a maid.
Oh, so she really was just wiping down the wall.
It's just what she does. See, this is why I like Mahiro. He's the voice of reason. What?
That's not very teacher-like. He almost had 4 fingers because of you.
Why? Why are you in the bathroom?
What is happening?
This is the second
right
time
now?
we've been in the bathroom in 40 minutes. Oh, I know why they're in the bathroom.
You're in the men's
God damn
bathroom. It's just someone taking a massive dump. Don't worry.
And that is his one character trait. So I guess this is how you would introduce him.
Jurassic Park. Jeez. Oh, I was just kidding.
No, yeah,
I was just kidding about the poop joke.
No, that's his personality. That's what he does.
Oh my.
Okay, well, this is a bit more
God.
intense than in the games, to be fair. I bet you I know who's going to be here. The best character. Oh, why would you say that? Oh, God. This guy's the super
like
high school level
art.
pervert.
Oh my God, no. And the pink makes it so weird.
And of course he's into it, because there's basically nothing he isn't into.
Hell did I sign up for?
Oh, here she is.
Okay,
Super high school level fan service.
Yeah. What the hell? That's not where I thought it would end up.
Okay. Wait, is she still crucified? Yep.
Wow, okay. We're just carrying her around like that.
I have to say, though, Gundam with long hair
Tanaka
is
the
much better
Forbidden
than
One?
Gundam with short
What are you,
hair.
Exodia?
Yeah, he's the ultimate breeder in English.
That's weird. That's weird. I'm glad that's not a... I wish I could find the words. But after watching an episode of Future, this is so far removed from what I thought was going to happen.
Mm-hmm. And this is Despair Arc, remember?
Yeah!
So you can pause it again, because this is a huge issue.
She looks like she'd be best girl. I like her style.
Yeah, she's one of the ones where people are like, wasted potential, you know?
Oh,
She based
my favorite kind.
I can say it because it doesn't really matter.
Like Kira from Ruby.
She dies in chapter 2 so that her her love interest boyfriend, the gangster guy, can become a better person for the rest of the game.
Man.
But the problem with this scene actually is Peko is literally Fuyuhiko's bodyguard. There's absolutely no way she'd leave his side in like a crowded area. They're both in the mafia. Like, that's a terrible, terrible idea.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you. That makes zero sense.
It's also way outside her character because she's pretty much obsessed with him. So
that's that anime logic right there.
We have to put her in a thematic location.
Good lord, okay.
Yeah, that's him. I'm so glad he died in chapter 1 of the game. I'm just really glad. But we're going to have to deal with him for the whole series in this, so that's going to be amazing.
Oh, jeez.
At least they
hey, she's not crucified anymore.
Here he is, the literal god of this universe.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Guys, how do we show that he's lucky? I don't know, have the truck say lucky on it.
Dr. Hopper. Just stacked up on his desk.
We're still missing the main character, so I wonder where she is. 2 left. Who's the other one? People are gonna get mad because I've forgotten. Everywhere is a battlefield. What is that there for?
Yeah. That's a... It's not something you want to ingrain into children.
No wonder they...
I'm not even sure these are all children. Like, you can never tell with anime designs.
Wow, 2 in 1 episode.
Wow.
That's crazy. You get like 1 in the entire first game, and there's 2 in this first episode. Oh, that's who I was forgetting. Right. I forgot about this.
Oily potato.
Definitely Ryota Mitarai. Yes. I'm plot relevant, so I get to do what I want.
Right?
If the sun is setting, why are you even still looking for people? Oh well.
Yeah, like, class is over,
okay,
fam. Come on.
Okay, hello. I don't know why you're here.
I'm angry about this water fountain.
So this is the actual main character of the second game.
Who is this?
Hajime Hinata, the most basic man to ever exist. This is the person I was talking about earlier.
Her little retro pin is cute, though. I like that.
She couldn't have at least
dragging him behind her.
For...
You can't drag me like this, man. You better check this dude in the handbook. This can't be legal. Hajime no Ippo. Go watch that, folks. It's a better anime.
Oh, and now they're going to explain this for some reason, but not the rest of it. Yeah, rich people get to buy their way into the talent school.
And that's literally America, though.
Yeah. You know, this is a conversation that probably should have happened at like an emotional climax, not in the first episode.
Yeah, now when I don't give a damn about these characters.
Yeah, talent isn't everything. And yet for the rest of the series, we're going to be talking about people with exceptional talent in the exceptional talent school.
Way to undercut your own theme. I love it.
Oh, another...
What the hell? Yet somehow I'm following this way better than I was following the future episode.
Because there's less context needed, I think. It's just like a regular school anime with some funny quirks. Oh, he's building the facility. What a great tie-in.
That's a weird flex, but okay.
He's really showing off. He went from he went from uber confident to not being able to ask out like the love of his life for over 5 years.
Okay, so that was a Daddy Romper Despair episode 1.
Quote unquote.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where the despair is.
It'll come, don't worry. It'll just be poorly written.
The question is, by the time it shows up, will I care?
Yes, that is the real question. So for the people that are knowledgeable about Danganronpa in the crowd, I want to talk about something that nobody talks about. So, in the games, Chiaki Nanami is not a real person. She's not an anime original character, but the entire second game takes place in like the Matrix essentially, and she is an
Okay.
AI, and yet
She
she
really
is
is
in this.
Monica.
Not the teacher. The
Oh,
teacher
okay.
is nowhere to be seen. It's the gamer girl with the Game Boy.
Oh, okay.
Um,
I mean the game
and
girl.
the game girl. You're right. Um, the and nobody talks about it because it's a blatant retcon. When I talk about it, people are like, "But there was no proof she wasn't real beforehand." And to you, I raise
I
this.
hate when people do stuff like that.
She looks exactly like the Ultimate Programmer, except a girl instead of a guy. They share the exact same birthday. She's based on the program he created, and she doesn't have a record in a little book of Hope's Peak student records. Even though it's technically in there, it's added in by the mastermind. So she didn't exist before this anime, and she was so popular, the anime invented a role for her to fill. And it's going to become increasingly obvious that they had way too much power in writing her character, because she's going to take over the entire anime very quickly.
Oh, that's fun.
Yes.
Her and her game girl.
Yes.
She was gonna buy
This
a Soldier
anime
Boy,
is-
but Soldier Boy got sued by Nintendo.
This anime is marketed at gamers. The protagonist has to be a gamer girl. That'll make people watch it.
Remember how cool Kirito is in Sword Art Online? How everyone loved his dazzling personality? No? Okay, we're just gonna do that.
Don't worry about it. I'm sure it'll go over perfectly.
This is one of those series that I see people reference all the time, but
Yes.
there's never any context.
Yes.
And I also hate having to look up watch orders for anime. Like, okay, there's a lot of Daddy Romper. What order would I even proceed to watch this in?
Yeah, so right before we even started to record, I had to look up which arc we even started on. I was like, I don't remember.
It's always a good sign that
make,
you're in for some shit.
It would make more sense to just have Future or Despair Arc come first to set up Future Arc and then watch Future Arc. But now they decided to be creative and artsy, do it this way where it's more confusing. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a good way to confuse a lot of your audience.
Well, when they're trying to watch it on like a streaming service or whatever, because like if it's airing on TV, like sure, that's fine. But as soon as it's not, it's like I don't know where to start.
Yeah, like it'd be different if they compiled it all into one package so that they would play the episodes intermittently, but they have them completely separate.
Yeah, calling it Future Arc and Despair Arc is kind of weird. I don't know.
Like if I didn't know I was supposed to watch them intermittently, I would just watch all of one and then watch all of the other.
Well, that's why I only watched up to like 3 or 5 episodes of Despair Arc, because I had no idea I was supposed to do that when I looked at it the first time. Unless you specifically search up how to watch this, it will not show up. So it's weird.
Well, strangely enough, I'm looking forward to more Daddy Romper.
Yes, me too. It's at least
I don't think
fun
I'll
to
ever say
talk
the name
about because
correctly
it's
ever again.
interesting. So who's your favorite character so far?
I don't have one because as far as I'm all concerned, they're all the same person.
Okay.
I
Well, I was
get
going to
to-
ask you who
Until
your
I've
least
like
favorite
remembered
character
anyone's
was.
names, they're all just like blank personalities for me.
That's another thing is that I feel like this anime is hurt a lot by trying to focus on everybody at once. Like in the games, it kind of makes sense because you've got like 2 hours where it's just prologue, so you can really nail in the characters. But in this, I feel like they're trying to like spread it out over everybody when really it should be like focus on these 2 people for one episode and then focus on these 3 for another, and then that way you can build it up a little bit.
Yeah, 'cause that's the thing about having a large cast in an anime is you have to be a good writer to pull it off.
Yes.
Whereas video games, you can kind of hide it a bit more, but when you have to have a condensed story and you have a large ensemble, it's like you don't really have the room to mess up as often.
Yeah. Well, do you have any last notes you want to add, Saturn? Because I think I'm good.
Um, go check out my channel, Somewhere Past Never. I do discussion videos, and I'm working on stuff now. I don't know how I feel about Daddy Romper yet. I'm still getting there.
You know,
I do
we
like
were just
Despair
forced to
more
watch.
than Future just now. So
You know, they are the stronger characters, to be fair.
and there's I require less context for Despair, which is nice. It feels like I'm just
Yes.
launching into a new anime versus so much shit going on in Future, and I'm like, who are you people? Why
Well,
is the world ending? Why is that guy arrested? Who
apparently we're jumping back
Okay.
into it for a second because I wanted to say, what even happened in episode 1 of Future Arc? Like in episode 1 of Despair Arc, we got lots of introductions. In episode of Future Arc, we got splash screens for the characters, but they basically had a meeting that didn't go well, arrested Makoto, got bombed, and then arrested Makoto again.
Yeah, and then
I-
Maid Lady ended up with her kneecaps missing on top of a chandelier.
yeah, with no explanation yet either. So we didn't
Yeah,
even
not
get
a lot
that.
happened in Future.
It's kind of weird because that you'd think that would be where all the interesting stuff is in like the post-apocalyptic freedom fighter group. But,
Yeah, because
oh well.
the first episode of Future felt like you accidentally wandered smack into the middle of an ongoing anime.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, oh wow, I feel like I missed like 5 episodes before this. So that's fun. I guess
Yeah.
we'll see how it pans out.
Yeah. Well, thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy, like and subscribe. You can check out Saturn, of course, as well. I'll put a link in the description. It'll be right at the top, so you have no excuse. You can't be like, it was at the bottom. I didn't want to scroll that far. And yeah, I hope you're excited for us to talk about more of this lovely anime.
I hope you're excited to see me get progressively more confused.
Yes. All right. Bye.
Later, everybody.